London brought in motion. Cousins now on second down. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They go play action with Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down with Mooney.
Calling me, bro. Fuck! Jay's calling me now. But Jay's cool. I don't mind him. He's cool.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down, Cousins. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey, AJ, can you pause the game, bro? I gotta get my girl some sherbet. I'll be right back. Aaliyah, bedtime. Okay. Hey, you can wait here for a second. Okay. Love you, Vita. All right, can you hear me? All right, I'm back. Yeah. Waiting on you. Are you ready? There you go.
So they come to the line for
Big
first
back,
down
big
and
back,
10.
big back, big back. Yeah,
From
my
the
back
shotgun,
is
it's
loaded
Hurts.
up with snacks and
Taking
different
a shot
foods. Squeeze
downfield
into
for
this
Smith.
tiny shirt. My big back has
And
no
the
room.
Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I like the accessibilities on my phone way better than on my laptop.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. James Bradbury right there gets a hand on it to break it up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
In the past 14 months, Draymond has punched his former teammate Jordan Poole, stomped on Sabonis' chest, choked out Gobert, and now smacked the shit out of Dirk.
I know what Dre doing. He's taking care of these Euros one at a time. Media's trying to push these Euros over. choking and slapping him back. I get it, baby.
The 30.
In the past 14 months, Draymond has punched his former teammate Jordan Poole, stomped on Sabonis' chest, choked out Gobert, and now smacked the shit out of Dirk.
I know what Dre doing. He's taking care of these heroes one at a time.
Simply a bad mistake. And just, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, man.
Draymond Green is just a bully.
Hey, man. He a beast, bro.
He's a bully.
Hey, bro. I like your style, bro.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I see. I tried to get off the stage because they didn't put all the circus drag out on the floor.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the Wolves to start in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to smoke this joint. Shane gave me some weed, a little weed today. Enough, about 3 joints, 4 joints, something like that. Depending on how big I make them. I
Gotcha.
don't plan on making them too big.
Gotcha.
I'm really happy about my little success, bro.
You talking about your steroid players on Madden? Or are you talking about your blood pressure?
I'm talking about my cigarette smoking.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good success, sir.
You know, I'm going to take my, gotta have my cigarette after my meal. I take one out. But before I go to sleep, go take the pack and put it in the car.
That's good.
You know, gotta start somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
My noise is a big help to me, bro.
She's a motivating factor for you?
She got lung disease. I got lung disease also. Hers is more chronic than mine.
That's because she smoked longer than you.
And I don't want to get to that point.
Like I said, it's because she smoked longer than you.
No, she wouldn't, bro.
Yeah, she has, dude.
When Lois was in the truth for them years, bro.
She smoked. No, she smoked in too. She just snuck and smoked. She smoked in too.
How you know that?
Because I know. I'm telling you, she smoked in too, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. She used to sneak and smoke in her bathroom.
How you know that, though?
Because I know.
How you know?
Dad, I'm telling you.
When were you around her to know she was in the bathroom smoking?
Dad, trust me. Trust me. I know. My mama told me.
She wasn't in the bathroom, the hall bathroom smoking.
No, she was in the bathroom at her house.
Oh, okay.
Ask her.
She can't remember. She gonna deny.
Well, of course. I would deny it too. Shit.
Right. I'm way past that denial stage. If there's something about me that I've done, I got to own it. Okay.
Well, she's also older than you.
You know.
And she's a woman.
I'm trying to avoid getting to that stage in my life. Bro.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
I'm talking about the way she breathes and
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, and pretty soon gonna need oxygen. You know?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. I get you.
Yeah, so that was the big help she brought to me. And you know, man, I just had to told her, you know, from my understanding, Lars, before you came up here, they were saying you had dementia. Okay. And she told Ari yesterday they were sitting on the sofa to leave. Sue said, wow. And Sue said, all right, she's only playing with you. And Laura said, no, I'm not. And I don't know who to believe. But, you know, Ariana's a little liar. Okay. And maybe if Sue would reacted by saying, wow. And added, she's only clowning. Maybe that conversation would have never got to the point, no, I ain't clowning.
Yeah.
She don't remember saying none of that. And that's why I had to tell her that she suffers from dementia. That's what I heard. And I'm going to know more tomorrow when I go to the doctor. If not knowing tomorrow, I will know something.
Well, you might not know tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Right. But somewhere down the road, I'm going to know exactly what's the elements are. And,
yeah.
So 15 minutes after that, she called me. And she said, I don't know where my mama rings at. I don't never take them off. I say, obviously, they ain't on your finger no more. You had to take them off.
Yeah.
Well, could you help me find them? I don't know where they at. It was in the living room on the cushion right where she was sitting. So I say, Lord, that's just an example how quick people forget things. You got to add short-term memory.
Yeah.
Okay. And as soon as you understand that, you wouldn't fight against people when they said you said something. Ain't nobody in this house got no ill home for you. You know?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever lied to you. Like right now, she got $1,700 in the bank. That's more money she didn't have in the bank in 10 years probably.
Probably.
Because the motherfucker stealing from her. The dude, you know?
Yeah.
Julie didn't have nothing but 2 months of stealing from her. But the dude, Bonnie,
right?
Bonnie's son, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think she get to her grip. She always talking about, I want to go home. And you going to undo everything me and Susan did up here. You know? And, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's what you're going to do, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not assisting you in any way whatsoever.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Get back down there. You know, you want to be around people that's not going to call you on eating nothing but junk food, candy, potato chips, and not eat nothing nutritious. You know, I'm going to call you on that, okay? Because I know nutritious food keeps the body working. Junk food, candy and shit. There's no nutrition to the body whatsoever.
Do you remember I told you about how my mom just wanted to eat yogurt the whole time before she came up here? Remember I told you that?
Yep.
So.
And but then she came up here, she started eating regular food, right?
No. No. That was when she was up here. When she lived with me, she just wanted to eat yogurt. I mean that.
Yeah, you know. You made her eat more yogurt, though.
I tried to. My ex-wife tried to. And then she told my family that we were treating her mean. And then they wanted to come fight.
And see, that's what I think I worry about law is doing.
But see, the difference between them and her and my mom is her family, the people she's on call, they don't give a shit. So they're not gonna come, call, or do anything. They don't care. They're just happy that they don't got to deal with her.
Yeah, but the minute one of them have the audacity to call and check me, boy, I'm gonna lay them motherfuckers out.
I think that you don't have to worry about that because they won't care as long as they don't got to deal with her.
I just don't want nobody calling out there talking about I'm being mean, girl.
Man, they don't care as long as they don't got to deal with her. They don't want to be doing what you're doing. They don't care.
It hurts me when I have to, it really do, bro.
I know. I understand. I was, like I told you, I had to be hard ass for my mom. We'd be out to eat. And she'd be like, ooh, can I have a piece of pie? Because everybody else was eating dessert. And I had to be the dick that said, no, you can't have pie. You're a diabetic and your sugar's high. No, you can't have pie. I hated being that person, but I had to because I wanted to be around for her grandkids.
Yeah. So that right there, bro. That illustration helps me out now, bro. Hey, I'm being mean to you because I told her I'm being mean to you because I love you and I want you around.
Exactly.
The things I see you doing is shorting your time with me and my family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? And if it's going to be, you call it what you want to call it. You know? I'm never going to tell you to stop smoking.
Yeah.
But I'm going to encourage you to slow the fuck down.
Falcons go ahead
Yeah.
and take their second timeout.
Exactly.
Because I don't think you're ever going to stop. But you could slow your pace.
Yeah.
Stop treating it like it's addiction. And do what I'm doing.
Got it at the 8. First down.
I'm smoking 5 cigarettes a day, bro. And instead of smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Now, why do I need to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day? Feeding cancer, feeding addiction? No. The urge. Just smoke a cigarette. Get the urge over with, you know. I don't know, man. But then it's also, bro, she have a problem with being bored. And
Yeah.
that will make them off for the smoke. You know, when that shit kicked off with them, my cigarette pack would have lasted me 4 days. But yesterday, all that shit started kicking off and shit, and I smoked about 3 cigarettes in a row.
Yeah.
Going from downstairs to upstairs, talking to Sue and Ariane, then come up talking to Lois. I did that about 3-4 times.
Yeah.
You know. Hey man, I'm surprised my blood pressure has been low, been straight. You know.
Yeah.
Going all last week, I'm thinking that motherfucker high as fuck. In actuality, it wasn't.
No, I get it.
Kickoff team is out on the field.
We'll keep on, bro. But hey, bro, let's get ready for this game, man.
All right, Dad. Love you.
Love you, son. Bye.
Later.
And he will only be able to muscle the 20-yard line on that return. First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they
I think low-key the Falcons might be my new team on Madden. Well, I mean, I'm gonna play with the Vikings, obviously, but my other team right now, I think I'm gonna play with the Falcons off and on. I'm fucking with them right now.
If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Dotson, the man in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively.
Nigga, can you hear me?
Fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on
Hello?
first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. And that is not going to work.
Let's go.
And they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Moore going in motion. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down. And a game.
Now Thompson looks like he's hurt.
So these two teams take the long.
Thompson hanging out in the dunker spot. This is something that the Rockets ever did this up 30, largest lead.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball. Almost.
Fuck!
It could be running over bags or through bags.
Hit the wrong fucking button.
At the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority and it cannot be stressed enough. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Houston's team that won 29-12 this goal this season.
Receiver in motion, headed left. 3rd down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult.
He dropped it anyways.
It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully,
Okay, I'm about to come upstairs here in a second and I'll bring it up.
You're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop.
Where did you put the bag when you came home, babe?
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Mooney in motion. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cousins and the offense electing to go for 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Boy, this is Houston team play. That kind of spot, game 6. So it looks like we're going to get a coach's challenge here. 1:30 game. If the NBA players, the journey begins. Multiple talented players into the nation's #1 charm.
Hurts to the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick 6.
Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That is caught, and he will score again. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Koo for the point after.
No, I missed that one.
That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Here you go, baby.
Defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above.
I thought the fireplace would be bigger than what it is.
The biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
I don't think it's very big. I think our TV is longer than it, to be honest with you. Oh, okay.
Second down, Cousins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mooney in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
Sorry, Free.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A first down throw for Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
What's that? Oh.
On second down, Hurts. High throw, but it's reeled in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down.
What do you work
chunk
tomorrow?
brings them from second and long to now at least
Oh.
third and manageable.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Again, Hurts. That one a bit high, but it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To the air again. Hurts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hurts again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Hurts will try it again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now Hurts on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one's to the sideline complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. To throw on second down is Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
They'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Ellis. And the Falcons are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way. Forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard.